So we're going to be doing a reading on Vance and how successful Vance will be in bringing Trump down and with what he's got. So I'm just going to let the universe guide and give the information that the creator feels like we need to know, or what would be really good for us to know with regarding Vance and his bringing Trump to account, how he's coming along with that. So let's just see what the cards, the universe, creator wants to share. And I ask my spiritual mentors to help me to read accurately and clearly, especially during this Mercury retrograde. My mouth is like retrograde. Okay. Today it's overcast, so I'm so glad I got out and about yesterday. Even though there was some fog, it's really still pretty strong right now. I don't know if it's going to burn off. So let's see. Vance. How successful will he be in taking down Trump and with his, what he needs to do regarding Trump? How successful will Vance be? Alright, so we're looking. What do we need to know? Well, the first thing is judgment. So, with straight out of the chute, we have holding him to account for whatever he needs to be held to account for. And that means whatever he has chosen to do. And holding him to account for his actions. And so that is what covers Vance, and that is Vance's intention, in my opinion. What crosses are the rules, and how to, I'm sure, apply them. And a challenge may be that there's going to be numerous charges, I think, coming. And I think he wants to make sure that he catches every single one that he can to throw at Trump. I really do. I feel like he wants to make sure with a fine-tooth comb that he gets every single one, it feels like to me, that he can comb up and find. And there's so much. So kudos to him for being willing to, taking this on. That's his job. But he's definitely wants to bring clarity and justice to this mess. And that's the basis of the reading. The basis of it is bringing truth out about Trump. Totally bringing the truth. And this is the Page of Swords. This is Trump. This is Trump. He's like a mosquito as far as Vance is concerned. Buzzing around, being annoying, trying to create problems, stirring up trouble, in alliance with Putin, and who's been hacking our systems, and still has not for a moment let up. The only difference is now he knows that he has a hostile government in place that's coming for him, so he's wanting to poke the bear as many times as he can. And he's not the bear, by the way. He thinks he's the big Russian bear. He's not. He's a coward. Okay, and that's his card, as being a pest. And not just a pest, but it's his literal sign of air. He's a Libra, so that's, to me, this is not only Trump, but Putin too, because they're working together. And that is very much in Cy Vance's mind, but particularly Trump's probably more, but it's, as you know, it's important either way. It doesn't really matter, but it does matter, if you get what I mean. So this is them making noise, Trump and Putin stirring up trouble. And this is him wanting to expose them, and his intention to find every single thing he can and not do them any favors, to nail them on everything that he can find. Now, in the recent past, we have the Three of Swords, so this would be very damaging. He's found something. This deals with being a traitor. This deals with causing hardship, and possibly in connection to also the pandemic, because Trump has pretty much grifted wherever he could grift, and there's just criminality every way you turn while he was in office. So that's a lot of materials, what I'm feeling with this card. And he's dealing with the mess that was left, and Trump now, buzzing around his poo like a fly, of his own stuff. Trying to annoy people further. We get the Emperor here. So this is looking at, I think, Trump's role of law that he broke while in office as president, as a leader. And that is what is in Cy Vance's mind. It's like, truly, it's really clear. It's just getting him for what he needs to be gotten for, which is anything that he did that was criminal. And that means it's going to be a lot. And so it's challenging, but he's doing it, is what I'm getting, which is interesting. Cy Vance is a master, I think, also has a great deal of mastery over what it is he does. I feel like this is that. This is not only looking at like presidential, like crimes, especially because Trump was president. There's definitely, certain laws you're not supposed to be doing at all, and we all know he broke a smorgasbord of them. So this mess and this traitordom is something that Vance is looking to bring him to account and hold him to account for, make it clear what he has committed, and very much the damage that what he did while in office. And the traitor, especially this through these cards through here to expose where he has especially been traitorous to this nation in every single way that he can. That's there. I think he wants to just make this man have to pay. There's also a woman on board that Vance is aware of, a Queen of Wands, who's very, I think, active and helpful on his team. And I just feel like he's just very grateful to her, maybe, here. And in the environment, yes. He's looking at, this is not only the people that Sai works with and that are helping him, and I think there's a real appreciation for his peers in the environment to help him find out information. But I think he's also getting people are working with him. And that just would, Trump, I think, will be pretty unglued. It looks to me, this card is saying people are working with him. Attention. Cooperation, collaboration. Can you say that? It's not only a YouTube thing. But this looks like collaboration. And he's found that in the environment. Also Trump's collaboration. So that's significant. King of Cups. Now, this is in the hopes and fears. This could deal with Biden, and this could be a hope or a fear that, you know, because I think he doesn't want to let Biden down. I think he takes it seriously, and he wants to serve him. And also, I think, just in general, to be a decent person, to go out there and do something with sincerity. And that's, you know, really, I feel like Sai, whatever you want to say about him, has real integrity. He's coming from a real place of integrity and professionalism, for sure. And masterfulness. And I think he is definitely getting people that are willing to collaborate with him. That is a message in the environment. People are willing to collaborate with him. That's not good for Trump. Final outcome is the Hanged Man. But this is able to show perhaps Trump from a very different perspective, and maybe differently than Trump's anticipating. But there is something, you know, also then delayed. I think also feeling like justice has been delayed too long with Trump. There's going to be that, you know, I think part of Vance's message is he should have been stopped a long time ago. Queen of Pentacles. I feel like that's Melania. It could also be the well-being, if you want, particularly of our nation, possibly, as a symbol with the Queen of Pentacles. And the Fool. I think could be Melania leaving. This could be, because I've always been shown the cards that she will leave Trump. And I'm getting the card that at the end of the day shows her having a new beginning, being set loose. You know, I feel like this person is on their own, and I think that's her. I don't know if she's going to become some sort of have some sort of involvement that way or not. I do not know. Maybe at a later point, here yet. Maybe that's what it's indicating. Little delay. He might be waiting for someone. This might be that he is waiting for Melania, and for when she's about ready to leave, or when she's going to be vulnerable at the very least and make a foolish, perhaps, error in judgment, not realizing that she's making the mistake. And there is an approach with the Knight of Pentacles. This is long. I think this is what she would know, which would be a very long time, steady cache of secret information, of secrets. This is over a long period of time, steadily, dutifully, this noted certain things, details, receipts. And in connection, there's something, I think, in connection to Melania, maybe her businesses, and maybe something to do with the taxes and receipts. Maybe something along this way. And she may have not meant to divulge something, but maybe there's just some detail that he catches, because these guys are pretty sloppy. Looking at... Oh, this is Ning Champa lotion. It smells really good. I just feel like there's a real steady stream of information that's been secreted about finances, because it is the Knight of Pentacles. And it may have been her role that he's used to her details in maybe tax purposes or something like that, catching up to them. That's possible, I suppose. But anyhow, it doesn't look good. This is the information, no matter what, that they don't want out there. And somehow with Melania, there might be a slip. A little bit of a slip but it provides a substantial amount of secretive receipts that were hidden. Information that matters at the end of the day. And he's going to have a great deal of success because people, and the cards want to reiterate this, people are willing and wanting to help, which is interesting. With that Six of Pentacles and that Ten of Pentacles, and they contribute in ways that, like, the heavens will move for him, like in getting this information. People will want to help out. And they will be also, this could be information that is most definitely connected. Look at all those coins, to do with their finances, their taxes, definitely, and income, and, bank accounts, their money conduct, let's just say, very broadly, looks suspicious. Queen of Cups, that's Ivanka. And the Seven of Cups, totally not, totally all over the place. This is not needing to make a choice, needing to be focused, and this is not having it or not doing it. but it's like you have a lot of choices. You need to narrow it down and become more focused and not drunk, maybe, as well, with the Seven of Cups for some people that like to overindulge, because sometimes that can mean that. The Seven of Cups can be about overindulging. So that could be a little stress drinking there. This is hope, I think, on her part. Because, you know, she wants to be the star. She wants to assume some kind of leadership role. She's still delusional. Jeez. But there's exposure. It's the sun. It's like, babe, you're going to get exposed, honey. Don't worry. We're going to know all about you, honey. Don't worry. But I don't think in a way that you quite want that full exposure, full disclosure coming forward. The Ten of Cups, this looks like this is supposed to be the Happy Families card, this picture of perfection. And this is a card of being overbearing or controlling. So what we're being shown here between these cards, this illusion of the happy family is part of something that she certainly props up and is a great deal behind. She's trying to behind the scenes basically take control because she's starting to freak out with what's happening with their family. I've been getting that from other readings, and she's doing that here in this reading with Vance as well. Again, I feel like there's fighting behind the scenes with the Trump kids and the Trump, I was going to say adult, but you know, there's no adult in the house. So with all the Trumps, they're all fighting, getting all, you know, biting each other's, backbiting, and I feel like trying to, you know, defend a position of strength within the family. It's kind of like it's the knives are coming out. Vance feels like he's going to end up coming away from this with victory and with a great beginning of a sense of feeling satisfied with what his work has been. It's been like a gift from his heart, and an honor is what I feel like from him to do this work. And I'm not trying to paint him up super perfect or anything like that, just being honest with what I get. It seems like perhaps with Vance, at least as far as his work is concerned, he doesn't play games. He's you know, he's strategic though. He's not going to show his hand, but he wants the truth, and he's not here to F around. This is a card that could be interpreted as restriction with the Eight of Swords. I think it is also a card for me that is usually kind of a little waiver, you know, so to speak, of like, hello, and that kind of a wave, that there's going to be an issue for somebody with perhaps less than freedom. And especially, I feel like the Trump boys. Both of them. They're both earth signs. And this is them. And I think that it's the card's way of saying Vance will be also responsible, some of his work for, they will go to prison. Oh yeah, he will triumph. They will not so much. Yeah, this is going to be such a loss for them. Vance, it's going to be, you know, is going to win this match. That's the best way I know how to put it. And I'm going to pull just a few more cards for him. This is them fighting, of course, and trying, you know, he's going to expose that, but them also trying to fight what he's going to bring up. But they're going to have to, it's going to put them in a place where they have got to make a decision. They can't just sit on the fence any longer. And it puts them in the hot seat. And there's an investigation. It shows that will go very, very deep. Very, very deep, and show what was out of whack. They're going to what they followed up on, and it's extensive. All right? So, that's my reading for Vance. If you like this tarot deck, it is the Illusori tarot deck, and I got it off Etsy. I also got the another deck recently that I've just been using for today, and that is the Tarot de El Dios de los Tres. Great decks. Recommend them. Off Etsy. Alright. So, please like, subscribe, and make sure that notification bell is on. Thank you so much.